A Swift Kick in the Ass, episode 130. Life is challenging and difficult. No one gets out alive. Time to suck it up, Buttercup. Get ready for a monster-sized boot aimed to help you get traction on personal change and get living. I am John Curran, your host. Join me as I share my journey exploring the forces that motivate us to change and help us get through whatever life throws at us. A swift kick in the ass. Life on your terms. Welcome to another episode of A Swift Kick in the Ass. This is your host, John Curran, and today's episode, Recreating Your Expectations. So you've been following my journey, and you know that I'm looking for a different job. So this involves really recreating myself. This is an opportunity to recreate myself. And as you can imagine, I've been sending out I've been filling out applications, sending out my resume, and I've been getting interviews. But I have not yet landed that job just yet. And I was thinking about how I felt when I didn't get the job. You know, we build up these expectations within ourselves about what we want, and we go for it. And that's awesome. But we're not always going to win these battles. We're not always going to get what we want. But we have to keep fighting, and we have to keep pushing for it. So I have to ask, so what if I didn't get the job? That's not necessarily a reflection on me. That's more of a reflection on I did not appear to meet their needs, meet what they're looking for. So that is not necessarily my failure. I can't be someone that I'm not. And I did gain from going through the interview process, because I think that you learn about yourself through this process, and looking back and preparing for interviews makes you kind of look back on your personal history, your career path, and you look back and see all that you've accomplished, all that you've done, all that you've learned, and then you try to think of ways that you can apply that in the best possible way going forward. So if you don't get that job that you're interviewing for, don't take it as a personal failure. Take it as an opportunity to learn. It's so easy to kick yourself when we don't meet the expectations of others. Let me say that again, because I think I think it's really important. It is easy to kick yourself when we don't meet the expectations of others. So what is more important? What other people expect from you, or what you expect of yourself? In the end, this is your life, your choice, and you have the ability to hire, fire, and promote anything in your own life. So keep striving to get that job that you want. Keep striving to get that life that you want. But don't forget to be happy with what you have, who you are, and what you have to offer to this world. I, as you know, have been recreating myself in this instance, but as I look back in my life, I have recreated myself over and over and over again. There was a time when I was in college, I leased a house, a 3-bedroom house, and I moved into the back room of it, which was not really a bedroom, but I made it my own. And I leased out the rooms, and I basically paid my own rent for about 3 years. And after doing that, and after graduating, it was time to move on. So what did I do? I mean, I had this whole big key ring full of keys. I guess because I had the house. I don't know why I felt like a landlord, I guess. But I remember quite clearly getting rid of those keys and tying everything up and closing everything out as I prepared to move away. And I remember the feeling of that. I think we can all do that if we so desire. Paul Simon wrote, "There are 50 ways to leave a lover." People have dreamed about changing their life since the beginning of mankind. So don't feel alone, and don't feel bad if you expect better out of your life. We don't have to change anything if we don't want to. If you're happy with your life, why change? But I think there are a lot of times whereas life is just going to change, and we need to change with it, and leverage the change to our advantage so that we can get the most out of the change. I didn't expect to go looking for a new job, but that's the way it is. And I've learned a lot about myself through the process. In the end, I plan on getting a better job, making more money, and having a lot more fun and being able to apply my skills. I'm really looking forward to this next phase of my life. And I'm going to keep doing my podcast as long as I can. I want to help you, and I want to be that swift kick in your ass that gets you thinking about how to live a better life on your terms. So I'm going to close it right here. This is John Curran, your host. This is A Swift Kick in the Ass, your podcast. Until next time, peace. Life is challenging and difficult. No one gets out alive. Time to suck it up, Buttercup. Get ready for a monster-sized boot aimed to help you get traction on personal change and get living. I am John Curran, your host. Join me as I share my journey exploring the forces that motivate us to change and help us get through whatever life throws at us. A swift kick in the ass. Life on your terms.